We have withdrawn from the matter, yes. But as friends of the court, we must be able to comment and say one thing. When an accused person has been given a right of choice of advocate, it is a fundamental right and nobody can in any way rub it off. But the court has done what? Has told the accused persons that they must appear before the deputy registrar tomorrow and be given an advocate. Where is choice here? Hasn't it been snatched from them? And then you are given a right on top of it that if you do not take an advocate of choice, then what happens? You to be considered that you have decided to abandon that right. That right can never be abandoned. It is there. So what happens then? If the accused person who has asked for time the next day to be given an advocate, are we serving justice really? Is it really fair? When a person asks for time, how do you calculate it? They must be able to have access, they must be able to move, they must be able to call a lawyer, they must be able to sit with the lawyers and in that interview realize whether that lawyer is competent enough to be able to handle this matter. But if the court is just going to pick any lawyer, this person who is an accused person must have that right to actually take time with that lawyer and see whether that lawyer can sufficiently serve the purpose. So remember one thing, in a murder trial, an advocate must be present, or let me say in another way, an accused person must be represented. The Law Society says that the accused persons, the plea must be taken. When there are no lawyers, a trial begins when? The moment you take your plea, the moment you've been brought to court and you're taking your plea, the trial has begun. If you can take a plea without that, then what does it mean? You are unrepresented initially in the trial. Then it's against the constitutional right. The court has been able to address that issue properly and say, yes, these people must be represented because that is where it starts. That one we accept and we agree with the court. But when the court goes a step further and decides to say that the accused persons must take a lawyer from the state, add any other lawyer that they want, but in case they do not appear by tomorrow to be taking lawyers, then they'll have abdicated that right. That cannot be right at all. Should the accused persons reinstate their instructions to you, will you be willing to take up the instruction? Even if the accused persons are coming to court tomorrow and they are not seeing that these other advocates probably are competent or not, you see, the accused person can take time. He needs to be given time to decide, is it safer for him to go for state lawyers? Is it okay for him to go back to the other lawyers? Can he be able to convince us that he can give us further instructions? Remember, we are not moving out of the case because we do not want to go on with it. We are going out of the case because we do not have further instructions. Let that be clear. We do not have instructions to proceed beyond the plea taking. So when it is saying that it's in bad faith, how can bad faith be beyond our instructions? Our instructions are stop the plea, we don't want to take plea, we are unwell, and we need more time, we need to recover. That's it.